Yeah, I think for Gen AI in finance, right, the opportunities are plenty. Like, I think I'm sure in the morning session you've seen what are all the different kind of agents and task specific assistants that we are releasing across EPM, ERP, and the other applications in our finance suite, right? But what I want to talk through is that we from Oracle we look at um, opportunities in kind of across the board, right? And you could look at on one end of the spectrum, you could look at assistance, like how do I help the how do I help our customers to interact with their business data, finance data with a natural language, so that they could get the right information at the right time, like NL to SQL kind of use cases, like we call it data assistant to your finance data or contract data or any of this data. It could also be knowledge assistant to your contract repository. You have various kinds of unstructured document and you want to be able to ask, you could do that. You could also do various kinds of summarizations of filings, analyst reports, various kinds of documents. Those are all like, and also code related knowledge assistant. What does this finance code mean? What does that finance code mean? Right? This kind of use cases we see across our customers quite a bit. Right, like, and this is where majority of our customers use our generative AI services to implement in on top of what is already available in EPM and ERP. But and then we do see the customers moving into more like automation, first draft generation kind of use cases, which is like generate a narrative report on a quarterly performance, or generate a narrative, generate the first set of draft of Q&A that I can expect from our analyst, or generate a first draft of the contract based on the prior contracts, or compare the contracts between the few parties and then identify these kind of, like, first draft generation. You still have the human in the loop to really evaluate how good the answers are and how good the draft is, but at least it helps you with the efficiency of generating the first draft. Like, that's one. And then the third phase that I see is the deep research, right? Like, which is where everyone wants to head to, right? Like, kind of, I want to hook up all of my enterprise data. It doesn't matter whether it's finance data or manufacturing data or quality data or returns data or whatever, because all of them at the end of the day affect the finance, but it only affects the finance after people have transformed those data and then provided a financial implication of it. And why wait for that? Why not just connect all of them and then help to generate insights, and also help, like, get the agents to really provide customer specific or segment specific scenario analysis based on the current information that is available within the enterprise, also outside of the enterprise, like, what's happening in the market or a competitive thing. This is a place where we see a couple of customers have asked for that, and they are like, but this is, I wouldn't say that this is in production. This is kind of in the early phase of kind of exploring how we can do, because this requires multi-agent workflow with tools configuration, because some of the risk assessments you won't give it to generative AI. You would use the machine learning AI model, so you have to hook up the tools. So this is the progression that we are seeing. As you can see in ERP, EPM, as well as some of our front office finance applications, assistance and automations are plentiful. We are introducing a lot, making it easy for our customers to use. But you will be starting to see more and more deep research type features that is popping up over the next few quarters when we are
Right.
starting to add them. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Viji. Sanjay,